the 60 centimeter Konova K2 camera slider. What's going on, everybody? My name is Tomas, and in this one I'm going to review the 23.5 inch Konova K2 camera slider. I opted for the 60 centimeter version because it is very portable and it is the perfect sliding size for the type of work I do. Portability is one of the most important things to me when considering camera equipment purchases. I am, after all, a one-man wrecking crew when it comes to shooting video for my YouTube channel. My initial impressions of this slider were very positive, as it came packaged very neatly, and you can tell care was taken when they put this thing in the box and shipped it out. Konova's quality assurance is something to be impressed by, because I was definitely floored by their attention to detail. And for the price, which was $235 USD at the time of this video, is extremely impressive. Current pricing and availability can be found in the description of this video. You're provided some documentation, a microfiber cloth, 2 detachable and adjustable leg modules, and a carrying case with strap. The carrying case is awesomely stitched and constructed. I have no doubt this thing can take a beating and keep on ticking. The strap is also very nicely done. The K2 comes packaged with a set of Allen wrenches, which is a welcomed addition, as I've seen some older Konova slider videos where Konova provided a proprietary wrench to make adjustments or disassemble the slider. With this addition, if you misplace any of these wrenches, you can easily head down to your local hardware store and replace your lost or damaged tooling. If you've been following me for a while, you know that modularity is the most important aspect to me when I consider any type of purchase, regardless of equipment or not. And well, Konova delivers big time in this department. This slider is completely modular. Another nice surprise was that I was under the impression that the slider had more plastic elements to it. Konova definitely proved me wrong in that assumption. There are only 4 functional components to this slider, which are plastic: the leg adjustment knobs and the feet themselves. Everything else is either a machined or stamped carbon steel. The leg modules are a stamped alloy and are very cleverly designed in my opinion. Leg angle and height can be easily manipulated by the user. Along with that, the leg modules can easily be detached or reattached very quickly. The form factor for attaching the leg is 1/4, allowing for multiple deployment methods to capture footage. To add to that, Konova placed a 3/8 thread on the end of the slider to give you even more options for creation. You are literally only limited by your imagination with this slider in your tool bag. With that said, you can deploy this slider in any way you can think of. As mentioned before, the K2 is a solid piece of lightweight carbon steel that utilizes a bearing system. It comes with 2 bumpers that serve 2 purposes. One, cleaning the rails, and the other, it acts as a range limiter. The 60 centimeter or 23.5 inch slider comes equipped with 3 mount screws and a bubble level. The mount screws are both 1/4 and 3/8 in size, again allowing you to think up any kind of crazy shot combination and being able to execute. Along with that, Konova provides you a ruler that is graduated in centimeters. The mount is a 2-part system: a top plate that houses the braking system and a bottom bearing housing group. The top housing is secured to the bottom housing with 4 Allen bolts. Another neat little feature with the top housing that holds your ball or fluid head in place, it is a standard 3/8 bolt. So if you ever strip the threading on this, it is easily replaceable, which is absolutely awesome in my opinion. The bottom bearing housing plate's drag can be adjusted by simply tightening or loosening the center bolt. I would recommend not making this too tight, as there is already little to no play in the module. You can remove the bearing system by detaching the one end of the slider. Konova lets you know which end you should detach because one of the ends is covered by the unit's manufacturing information. The end is easily detached. Then from there, you can remove the bearing housing and see that there are 3 separate bearings in place, 2 of which are stationary and the one that isn't. This is the one that allows you to adjust the drag tension. That's pretty much it on the build of this slider. It is impressively constructed and will impress you if you happen to decide to purchase it. With all that said, let's jump into some sample footage. This is a series of duplicated clips that were shot by hand with no assistance from any automation. One clip is the raw footage and the other was stabilized in post-production. All of these clips have been color graded. Enjoy. let's talk about recommendations. Do I recommend this thing to you? Yeah, I do. This thing is excellently constructed and you will not be displeased. It's very well constructed. You will definitely enjoy the smoothness and the ease of capture. One thing that I didn't talk about was the capability of adding a hand crank or purchasing the motors that Konova has available. Those things you can automate your process and definitely up your productivity insofar that you are able to capture that perfect shot the first time every time. I haven't opted to get that yet. I think I prefer the actual art form of, trying to get that perfect shot. That's nothing to take away from anybody that uses automated systems, because I understand that there may be some time constraints or whatever the reason. That capability is awesome. I mean, where else can you buy a slider that's upgradable at this price? It's very hard to find, and sliders are expensive. This is something I would consider. Definitely think about it. Do your research. I went with a friction-based slider initially, and I learned a ton. And I learned what it was that I wanted from a slider, which definitely allowed me to appreciate this piece of equipment that much more. So in the end, I do highly recommend this slider to you. I know it sounds like I've been recommending a lot of things to you lately, but everything that you see in these videos is things that I purchase with my own money. A lot of research and investigation goes into these products on my part, because I am spending my own money for these things. With that, I'm going to go ahead and close. Thank you for watching. Well, that about does it for me in this one. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down and leave a comment down below telling me why. I value your feedback, so feel free to comment and ask questions as well. After you're done liking, disliking, commenting, or sharing, go ahead and check out my last video. It was a review of the LG 34UM95 ultra-wide monitor by clicking the annotation here or the link in the description of the video. In addition to that, check out my channel. If you like what you've seen here and what you've seen on my channel, you are more than welcome to subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Take care.